I'm Dan Aykroyd. In addition to my work as a writer and actor, I have also pursued a lifelong interest in the supernatural and the paranormal. Time, space, and matter are continually being altered in ways that challenge our four-dimensional world. This is the realm of psi, events which defy conventional explanation. And the following story is inspired by these subjects and is taken from the actual case files of the Office of Scientific Investigation and Research.
I think it was a ghost, Mr. Praeger.
Oh, it's really too early to say, Mr. K.
See.
Is there anything else you can tell us about the sightings? Any details you might overlook?
I saw a man several times, always on the grounds, sometimes running, sometimes walking. One minute he was there, the next minute, gone.
So you never got a close look at him?
Well, he was wearing sort of yellow clothes, sort of coveralls.
Oh, shouldn't be too tough to spot him then.
To be honest, Mr. Praeger, I'd be perfectly happy if you came up empty.
It gives you peace of mind, all right?
It's not my peace of mind I'm worried about. It's the buyers.
You're selling?
Considering it.
Why is that?
Well, there's a point we need to re-examine what's important to take a good look at yourself. Haven't you ever felt like you needed a change?
Yeah, it's crossed my mind.
So if you don't find anything?
Oh, there's something here. I can feel it.
Well, you have the run of the place. Happy hunting.
Thank you.
There you are.
Mia, you're here early?
Lots to do.
Busy, busy, busy.
I've got something to show you.
What is it?
Follow me. It's not far.
So what'd you find out?
Well, there's been no history of hauntings here, at least not in the past 200 years.
Oh, great.
There's always got to be a first time, Pete.
What about the resort owner?
Bert Kay. I found very little on him. But you know these real estate guys, they don't leave much of a trail.
I just get the feeling this is going to be another one of those dead-end cases.
Well, things could be worse.
Yeah, could be black fly season.
Hey, you guys are just in time.
For what?
Those sensors you installed yesterday are picking up something anomalous moving around the grounds.
Mia, it's a lovely day for a nature walk, but we've got work to do.
It's just a little farther. We're on our way.
What's with the headset?
It's the shows.
The show? What show?
It's your time.
What are you talking about? Hey!
We're here.
Traveling cold spot, that's interesting.
It stopped moving.
Is it our ghost?
It just may be.
It's probably just a weather-related atmospheric disturbance.
We should check it out.
What about Matt?
Well, Lindsay and I will go investigate. You stay here and fill him in.
Okay. Shall we begin?
Begin what?
There are forms to be filled out.
Okay, Mia, why don't you let me in on what little game you're playing, and then we can both enjoy it, okay?
It's your time. You play 3 rounds. It's very simple. But first, I need a little bit of information, so please, have a seat. Look, I'm on a tight schedule here, and I really need you to cooperate, so please, just sit down. Thank you. Says here, today is your birthday.
Okay, I get it. Where's the hidden camera? Your partners in crime laughing it up somewhere?
Does your Yes. Hello. As soon as I can.
Lindsay and Pete, let me talk to them.
Does your birthday hold any special meaning for you?
It's just a birthday. Let me talk to them.
Does it hold any special meaning for you?
All right, you want to know how I feel about birthdays? They are, for the most part, depressing. You're forced into being grateful to people who put more importance on the day than you do. And quite frankly, it makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel beholden. It makes me feel dependent. And I don't like that. There.
I see.
So can we get back to work now, please?
I'm doing my work. Your profession's still paranormal investigator?
Yes, and so is yours for the time being.
I am sorry you're not enjoying this process.
Let me, I can see you've gone to some trouble with the office furnishings and everything. It's very impressive, but the whole game thing, it's just not working for me.
You don't want to play?
That's what I'm saying.
Why? What are you afraid of?
Why would I be afraid?
I see.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a problem here.
Maybe we should order a cake.
Maybe we should just wait and see what Matt wants to do.
You don't think Matt would like a cake?
You know, it's just that some people don't like to put that much emphasis on birthdays, that's all.
Yourself included?
It's a day like any other.
You're full of it. You love that party we threw for you 3 years ago.
No, actually, I didn't.
Well, why didn't you say something?
Well, because you went to a lot of trouble, and frankly, I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Okay. You don't get any more parties. Fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Mia, what should we do for Matt?
How about a little bowling? Yeah, a little 10-pin, pitcher of beer.
That's your idea of a birthday party?
Yeah, it could be fun. I mean, besides, look where we are. It's not like there's a lot of options.
Mia, what's the status on our cold spot?
Hasn't moved. Still on the north side of the lake by the property.
I wonder if Matt likes surprises.
I don't know. He doesn't want to play.
Where
Where are you going?
Back to work.
You're not happy.
In general or right now?
Either.
Happiness is overrated.
So you opt for cynicism and bitterness?
I'm not bitter, I'm jaded.
You can't change that.
It took years to cultivate this
So
attitude.
you're just gonna walk away with no consideration towards what this is about.
I know what this is about. You, Peter, and Lindsay are having a little birthday fun at my expense, and that's fine, but it's just getting old real fast. Kind of like me, actually. Why'd you do that?
Pay attention.
Look. He's gone.
Did you recognize him?
If I was a betting man, I'd say that was our ghost.
It's on the move again. Are you picking up the signal okay?
Yeah, we're getting closer. We'll relay our information once we get there.
Send and I will receive.
He was right here. He was wearing yellow, just like the guy Bert Kay saw.
You're not gonna kick me again, are you? Maybe the sensors picked up something. Says I'm out of the zone. Huh. Guess that answers my question.
It's moving.
It's coming towards us.
Guys, I saw him.
Getting closer.
Gaining intensity.
Hey, did you hear me? I said I saw a ghost.
Very strong.
Wait a minute. Stop moving.
Yeah, it's back here.
Very impressive. That's one hell of a trick.
You relaying this back to Mia?
I'm starting the transmission now.
What you got going, Pete? Holograms? Half our budget's going on my birthday.
I can't hear you, man.
Yeah, right. All right, guys, game's over.
Actually, Matt, the game's just beginning.
Matt Praeger, it's your time! Welcome back. Matt, please take your place for round one.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
Are you ready to play It's Your Time?
I'm not playing anything until somebody tells me what the hell's going on.
Johnny, could you please explain the game to our contestant?
It's Your Time consists of 3 rounds. Once a round is successfully completed, contestants can continue to the next round. When the final round is completed, the game is over.
That's not gonna cut it, Johnny! I want some answers, and I want them now.
Oh, we got a live on air, folks.
Tell me what's happening.
What, you mean you don't know?
No, I don't.
It's your birthday.
So what?
It's an opportunity to re-examine what's really important. Take a good look at yourself.
You mean this isn't a dream?
No. The game's over. You can go back.
I can't.
Yeah. Matt, please welcome your opponent for the first round.
Hello, Matt.
Anton.
Are you ready?
Anton, what's going on?
The game. Aren't you going to play?
This is crazy.
It's your time
For what?
to look in the mirror.
All right, contestants, round one. And the categories are... Matt, you pick first.
I'm not doing this.
Pick a category, Matt.
And if I refuse?
Just play along. Have some fun.
What for? What's in it for me?
You won't know unless you take part.
Anton, I've seen the ghost. Is that what this is about? Is it?
A category, please.
All right. Let me see. Gee, this is a tough one. Metaphysics?
Hands on buzzers. Popular metaphysics describes a dual soul. What are the 2 parts of the dual soul? Anton, what are the 2 parts of the dual soul?
The mind and emotions.
That is correct.
I buzzed in first.
It disappeared so suddenly. There's no residual temperatures, there's no EMF readings, it's just gone.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
You still think this is a bum case?
Peter, Lindsay, I'm picking up the cold spot again, clear across the property.
Travels fast.
Well, it is a ghost.
Head back to the west side of the grounds and I'll patch you in from there.
Right, we're on our way.
Anton, what is New Thought?
The practice of the presence of God for practical purposes.
That's correct. Matt, you're going to have to do better than that when it succeeds past round one.
My buzzer isn't working.
Anton, your selection, please.
Metaphysics, please.
And the question is,
Oh, wait.
you can't interrupt the game once it's underway.
I just need to know one thing.
All right.
Am I supposed to lose?
Hello, Mia.
Hi.
I just realized the date and I wanted to wish Matt a happy birthday.
I'll pass the message on.
He's not there.
No, I haven't seen him today.
Oh. Well, how's the case coming along? Any sign of the ghost?
We're getting some strange readings.
Well, what are the details?
It's a traveling cold spot. Lindsay and Pete tracked it, and then it disappeared when they were on top of it, and then reappeared clear across the grounds. I've entered the data into the system to see if I could score a match with any previous hauntings.
Well, remember, hauntings don't follow any hard and fast rules.
Right.
Keep me posted.
Will do.
And tell Matt I called.
You got it. Oh, Anton. Do you know if Matt bowls?
I couldn't tell you, Mia. Do I lose points on that one?
My buzzer doesn't work. You can both see that.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, it wasn't working before.
Excuses, excuses. You're just afraid to lose.
No, I'm not. I'm more than happy to lose.
Are you forfeiting?
No, but if the fix isn't in, then I should be allowed to compete fair and square, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So stop being so intimidated.
What, you?
Please. I'm older, wiser, and basically more intelligent.
And so modest. All right, let's play. Let's get on with the round.
Anton, your selection, please.
Metaphysics, please.
What is the term used to describe the means by which the dual soul and spirit consciousness change and grow? Matt?
Magnetism of knowledge.
That's correct. What concepts do psi phenomena defy? Matt?
Time, space, and gravity.
Correct. In medicine societies, shaman ask for guidance from supernatural forces during what spiritual practice? Anton?
Vision Quest.
Correct. The mental and physical deeds that determine the consequences of one's life and rebirth are known as... Matt!
Karma.
That's correct. Well. The both of you got 3 correct answers. Johnny, what do we do in the event of a tie?
In the event of a tie on It's Your Time, we go to a tiebreaker question.
That's original.
All right, contestants, and the question is... The beta body can be manipulated to expand one's consciousness and alter reality. What is this apparition most commonly called? Matt. Matt, we need your answer.
A doppelganger. Doppelganger. Doppelganger.
That's correct.
It was a guess.
done, Matt. Nice one. And now, it's time to say farewell to your opponent.
Hi, this is Matt Praeger. Please leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Matt. It's me again. Are you there? Call me when you get this message. Lindsay, Pete, you copy?
Yeah, go ahead, Mia.
Anton called.
What do you want?
He was just checking in, wanted to wish Matt a happy birthday. Have you guys seen him out there?
Negative.
Is he even here yet?
I don't know. I haven't been able to reach him.
Did you try his cell phone?
I left a message.
Wasn't he supposed to meet with Bert Kay this morning?
Yeah, I left a message there, too.
You getting anywhere with these readings, Mia?
Temperature and electromagnetic frequency correlate with 5 different haunting cases, but I haven't been able to find a match on the movement yet.
Well, it's stationary now, but we're closing in.
Okay, I'm standing by.
So what's next? I click my heels together 3 times and say there's no place like home?
Round 2.
All right, bring it on.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Did you guys catch that jump?
We're on it.
Any word from Matt yet?
Nada.
He should have shown up by now.
He's probably just taking the morning off.
To do what?
Help! Help! Can somebody help me? Get me down!
It's just up ahead.
Staying put.
Pete! Lindsay!
It's right here.
And it's holding still.
It's me.
Hey, Mia, map is lost now.
Same temperature, minus 10 Celsius.
I'm the cold spot.
Mia, you getting these readings?
Yeah, beginning download now.
You know, I know this sounds crazy, but I get the feeling that Matt's in some kind of trouble.
Now you're talking.
Why would you think that?
It's just, you know, I don't know. It's just a feeling.
Well, get in touch with that feeling and get me out of here.
I'm sure he's fine. He's probably just having a big birthday breakfast and some diner chatting up the waitress and enjoying himself.
Wrong. Matt's the cold spot. Matt's the cold spot.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Mia?
We're getting another reading right around the entrance to the resort.
Another cold spot.
Another one? But where?
No, very different. EMF's right off the chart.
Okay, we'll meet you at the entrance.
The entrance.
All right, let's go.
Oh, thanks for stopping by.
Bill!
Ah! Lindsay, you just missed yourself.
So, how are you enjoying round 2?
I'm not.
Why? This is your idea.
What?
Yeah, this is all images from your subconscious.
I don't think so. You'd be wearing something much more low cut.
Like this?
Oh, the blood's really rushing to my head. You gonna let me down?
No, I can't.
At least tell me what's going on.
Okay, pick a hand.
Lindsay.
Oh, look familiar?
Well, what does it mean?
It's the hanged one.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, well, in the tarot it inverts the Fool, deals with earthly issues. Limbo?
And that relates to me somehow?
Don't you think so?
Okay, I can kind of see. I'm kind of in limbo. Living out of a suitcase, failed relationship.
Yes.
Changes happening all around me, but not
Yes.
to me. But is that any reason to hang me up by my ankles?
Yes.
What's the yellow guy have to do with all this?
You have to pay very close attention.
You're wearing yellow. So is Anton. And Mia.
It's a very popular color.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today's contestant, Matt Praeger, is in position. Matt, I see you've met your playing partner for this round.
Yeah.
Can I have a vowel?
Johnny, why don't you tell us how this round is played?
I'd be happy to. Round 2 requires the contestant to answer one question correctly. If the contestant does not answer correctly, he will be lowered into the pit.
Pit? What pit?
You hear that, Matt? So all you have to do is answer one question correctly and you'll be going on to round 3.
What if I don't want to move on to round 3?
I think you should play the game, Matt.
Ready, Matt? Here is your question.
What is love?
It's incredible. Irregular energy surges, major fluctuations in the electromagnetic frequency.
What's causing it?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, what we have here is a dimensional doorway.
A portal?
I think so.
A portal or a haunting? I mean, they're two very different phenomena.
Yes, they are.
Well, this portal could be connected to Matt's disappearance.
We don't even know that Matt has disappeared.
We can't even find him or reach him.
Look, let's not jump to any conclusions, all right? Mia, did you get anything more on the comparative analysis of the cold spot readings?
The closest reference I found was a case from 5 years ago when an entity was being blocked from crossing over into this plane.
So there could be something out there trying to break through.
And that something could be Matt. Do you have an answer, Matt?
This is all my imagination, right?
No? This is real.
Oh, come on, Lindsay. I'm dangling from a rope that's not attached to anything over a pit of lava.
Yeah. Can you feel the heat from the pit?
Of course not.
Can you feel the heat now?
Okay, I feel it now. I feel it now.
This is as real as the reality you live every day, Matt.
How disappointing.
No, the possibilities are endless. You just have to be open to them.
Do you have an answer, Matt?
I'm thinking.
What is love?
Love is truth.
That's so deep. But how would you know either?
I don't.
Congratulations, Matt. You made it past round 2. How'd you feel?
I'm just happy to be here, Bob.
You get to go on to round 3.
And that's a good thing.
But before we do that, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. I'm an investigator of paranormal phenomena. I live alone. I'm a sports fan. I was once cloned by aliens, and yeah. Today's my birthday.
Oh, isn't he wonderful? Say hello to your new playing partner.
Ah, Mr. Action. I've been expecting you.
Okay, let's see what we can see. So each unit of the imaging system has a transmitter and a receiver. Now the frequency exchange between them triangulates the area and creates a representational image. Like that.
Cool.
What's he supposed to represent? My cheery disposition?
Well, you're gonna have to figure that one out for yourself.
Talk to me, Pete. I see you're wearing fashionable yellow, too. Another member of the club, huh? How many fingers am I holding up? What's the matter? No talking aloud? Oh, screw the rules.
Also joining you for round 3...
Back off! It's my time, remember?
Joining you for round 3 is...
Where is she? She's my daughter.
Johnny, please explain to Matt how his daughter features in round 3.
With pleasure. Well, Matt, the objective of round 3 is to find Dana before time runs out.
How much time?
This much.
What about Chuckles? What's he gonna do?
But he's gonna try and stop you. Round 3 begins. Well, you don't have much time, Matt, and you have to find Dana.
Man, can that cold spot ever move?
Hey, guys. I reviewed the EMF readings from the top of the day, and I found a glitch.
Meaning?
The same readings occurred this morning for 3.3 seconds, right around the time you and I arrived.
How could I have missed that? I was right here.
You could have blinked and missed it.
It was enough time for someone to pass through, though.
And it was right before we got our first cold spot readings.
So if Matt was here this morning, he could have stepped through the portal.
Hey, wait! No!
30 seconds, Matt.
Lindsay? Lindsay? Where are you going?
One of us has to go through.
And what's that gonna prove?
Look, if Matt's gone through, we have to find a way to lead him back.
And what if he's not in there?
Then we're just doing our jobs.
Look, with all due respect, this is a ludicrous idea. We don't know nearly enough about this portal, if in fact it is a portal, to go risking our lives.
Well, I'm willing to risk my life for Matt.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be. Not like this. Look, we don't even know where he is. At best, we're guessing he could have gone through what could be a portal.
And he could be in real danger.
The portal's shifting.
Jenna! You all right? Are you okay? I found her! I win the round!
That's right, Matt. You found her. And now, you get to play the It's Your Time special bonus round.
No! No way! You can't throw in an extra round!
Why not? Johnny, why don't you tell us about the special bonus round?
Absolutely. The special bonus round requires the contestant to make one choice.
What kind of choice?
You or Dana must die. You choose.
What's happening?
The magnetic properties of the portal are in a state of flux.
It's closing up. We've got to do something.
It's gone.
Cold spot's still out there.
Yeah.
This isn't about her. It's about me. I'm not afraid.
Hey, look at this.
What is it?
It's the portal.
It's opening up.
By the lake.
Right on top of the cold spot.
They're gone.
Mia, keep monitoring. Pete, let's go.
Yep.
He's got a pulse. Matt?
I won the bonus round.
You had us all worried.
Sorry, Dad.
Okay, Matt, let's hear it.
It was very strange. It was a game show. You were there, and you were there, and you were there, and Anton and Dana.
Was there a witch and a little dog?
And munchkins?
And flying monkeys.
I was shot. Pete shot me. Except it wasn't Pete. It was an aspect of me. You were all aspects of me.
Very existential.
And you kicked me.
So Pete shot you. Mia kicked you. What a way to spend your birthday.
Bit worse.
Matt, try to enjoy what's left of your day.
Thanks, Anton.
You need anything?
Nah. Get some rest. Okay.
So what happened?
It was a wake-up call. I think the game show was, it was a metaphor for my life.
How so?
I realized that a few things I take seriously, I screw up by overcompensating.
It's really affected you, didn't it?
I think there just comes a time when you gotta take a good look at yourself.
What'd you see?
Fear. And I finally faced it. And I don't feel it anymore.
Happy birthday.
In many cultures, seeing your double or doppelganger is regarded as a warning of impending death. In other cultures, a vision of your double is considered a good omen for a long life. Many societies believe the double or spirit body to be the soul's reflection, a sign of transformation from the depths of your psyche. For Psi Factor, I'm Dan Aykroyd.
These stories are inspired by the actual case files of the Office of Scientific Investigation and Research.
Do you have any discomfort there?
Yeah,
From inside or around the incision?
the incision.
You can get dressed now. You're doing remarkably well, Andrea, considering.
Considering I was almost dead.
Considering you just had major abdominal surgery, this is all good news.
Great.
Andrea, you're very fortunate. Not every kidney transplant goes as well as yours.
I know. I'm really lucky. Okay, I'll see you next week.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stare, but
Do we know each other?
no. No, it's just you're awfully familiar.
It happens to me all the time.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you.
Taxi!
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Thoughts, memories, and perceptions are typically generated within our minds as a result of external stimuli in our lives. But is it possible for a mind to be on the receiving end of thoughts, memories, and perceptions which originated from another person and were transmitted without verbal communication? What would this do to the privacy of consciousness, surely one of the foundations of sanity? Is there an explanation possible for this potentially terrifying phenomenon?
How many times have you had the visions?
Twice.
And the woman you described seeing it, do you know who she is?
No, I have no idea. I've never seen her before in my life.
And you say a symbol appeared.
Right after the first time, it was burned into the brick. What does that mean? Why is this happening to me?
Well, you have just been through the single most stress-filled period in your life. What with the death of your fiancé and Andrea.
It's happening again.
Andrea, look at me.
I feel like I'm gonna faint.
What is it?
Case number 295143, case manager Connor Doyle. We're investigating a 21-year-old university student who claims to be experiencing telepathic moments. One incident was accompanied by apparent psychokinetic phenomena and was witnessed by investigator Lindsay Donner.
Here's her medical file.
Thanks. You believe Andrea is actually experiencing someone else's thoughts?
Well, I was ready to dismiss it all to post-operative delusion, but when we saw this, Andrea has told me that there is a gift of clairvoyance in her family, and I know she takes that seriously, but this is really out of my expertise.
The markings on the mirror coincided with the psychic flashes.
Well, they weren't there when we came in.
Listen, if you want to examine the mirror, just take it out of here. To tell you the truth, I can't stand looking at it anymore.
Preliminary results reveal carbon residue on the images, which suggests that they were created by highly localized combustion at a very high temperature. We have two issues here which may or may not be related. Andrea's reported visions and the psychokinetic phenomena.
I think it's a little early to run experiments on the subject.
Anton, what possible explanation do we have for Andrea's visions? What could have triggered them?
Well, any number of things. Could be post-traumatic stress disorder, hallucinations.
Has she been on any medication?
Yes, she's on cyclosporin, clofiran, and sulfurine, and they're all immune system inhibitors. They're used to minimize the rejection risk of her newly transplanted kidney.
Any relevant side effects?
Well, the main one, of course, is the risk of infection. That's because the immune system is being suppressed. But with clofiran, there have been cases of psychosis, although it's extremely rare.
Psychosis?
Sulfurine has only recently been approved by the FDA. In fact, St. Margaret's Hospital is the first one to actually use this drug in a clinical setting.
See what you can find out about sulfurine. Lindsay?
Our background checks on Andrea bear out her claims of clairvoyance. It seems to have been passed down maternally. In fact, her great aunt was a clairvoyant who worked with the police department in locating missing persons and the geological service in predicting earthquakes. It's all in here.
Any leads on the woman whose reflection allegedly appeared in the mirror?
Well, not so far.
If it were something to do with her family, then... Who's Leslie Norvell?
That's Andrea's cousin, the donor of the transplanted kidney.
Lindsay, I want you to stay here with Andrea. Anton, let's you and I go back a few months and make a closer examination of Andrea's life leading up to these incidents. First thing I want to do is meet Leslie Norvell.
Oh, hi. Are you the people who called earlier?
We're looking for Leslie Norvell.
Yeah, at your service. Revisiting an old hobby of mine. It just started again out of the blue a few months ago.
You donated one of your kidneys to Andrea Best.
Yeah, that's right. See, a year ago, a viral infection left me completely blind. I had a double cornea transplant. But it turned me right around. It was like getting a totally new lease on life. So when I heard Andrea wanted a kidney, Is that what this is about? Is there some trouble with the transplant?
No, the transplant's doing very well. She's been having some unusual experiences which we're investigating.
Unusual experiences?
Have you had any peculiar incidents?
Well, how do you mean?
Incidents that you would characterize as voices or visions?
Have you ever felt as if you've experienced the thoughts or feelings of others?
Well, I guess after the operation I had some dizziness, but telepathy or something like you're talking about? No, I don't think so, no. Is that what Andrea's got? Poor Andrea. I had her and Brian over here for dinner the week before it happened. Death is always hard, but when someone young dies abruptly like that, it just seems so arbitrary. I'm sorry I can't be much more help than that.
Not at all. You've been very cooperative. Thank you, Mr. Norvell. If you do remember anything unusual or if anything out of the ordinary should occur, that's our number.
Thanks.
Connor, I think you better have a look at this.
I'm gonna have some tea. Do you want some?
Yeah, thanks.
That's Brian.
Brian.
We were supposed to be married in April. But he was killed in a car accident 6 months ago. I'm the lucky one, and I got to live.
I'm so sorry, Andrea.
I haven't been in a car since. You know, you remember the strangest things? Brian's shoe was thrown on the hood just by itself, and I remember thinking, I wonder if that's the last thing I'll ever see. Time for another pill.
Andrea?
Please make it stop. I can't keep living like this.
A year ago, a viral infection left me completely blind. I had a double cornea transplant. But it turned me right around. It was like getting a totally new lease on life.
Aside from the obvious, how do cornea transplants differ from kidney transplants?
The corneas used for transplants come from cadaveric sources, people who are brain dead but kept alive on life support systems.
And the cornea can be quite peripheral to the immune system, so there's much less chance of rejection.
He has no idea what inspired him to paint that symbol.
No. He said it came to him out of the blue. He'd never painted anything like that before.
Has Leslie Norvell been on any medication since the operation?
Salvarine for a short time.
The same drug Andrea's been on.
Yes, I've been going through the reports of the clinical trials. Now, there have been some strange side effects of this salvarine. Fluctuating blood pressure, stimulation of the temporal lobes.
Where memories occur. How could memories be linked to transplanted organs?
Well, no one knows how memories work. However, there's a theory floating around that a subtle change in protein production could actually cause changes in the nerve cells where memory resides.
Protein production. But how could proteins from the transplanted organ get into the nerve cells in the brain? And why would those proteins be the exact ones that encode or influence memories?
Unless this new drug, salvarine, is somehow confusing or expediting the process.
So that memories are encoded not in the temporal lobes, but in other tissue.
It's possible.
Well, if that were true, then the complex of memory would have first passed to Leslie and then from Leslie to Andrea. That's incredible.
I think we should take Andrea off salvarine now.
But then we'll lose the chance of understanding what's happened. I'd like to find out as much as we can about salvarine.
How is Andrea's condition?
Not good. Our investigation has complicated her life as it is, and she feels that she's been shut out of her own recovery process.
Shut out? Do we know the name of the hospital where Leslie Norvell received his cornea transplant?
St. Margaret's, the same hospital. The organ donor was Eileen McKay, died September 1995, age 32.
Cause of death?
Accidental. Massive cerebral hemorrhage from a fall down a flight of stairs.
Next of kin?
Her husband.
Hazen McKay, 62 Tower Road.
This is it.
This is what?
This is the house. I've been here before. I mean, well, no, I haven't been here before, but I know this place.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Can I help you?
It's you.
Do you know each other?
I don't think so.
Yes. No, we don't, but
I'm Hazen McKay. What's this all about?
the first time it happened, the visions, it happened after I saw you.
Let me see if I understand this. You're saying that you remember this house like a deja vu?
Like a deja everything.
I don't understand that.
Andrea, how do you feel now?
Fine. I don't feel it anymore. The feeling of terror, I thought that by being here it would bring it on, but I don't feel it anymore. It's gone.
Seeing Hazen McKay, the husband of the woman who donated the corneas, triggered Andrea's visions.
Now that she's no longer at the mercy of a connection that she doesn't understand, the visions have disappeared. Andrea's starting to feel that they won't come back.
And her biostat responses bear that out. She's exhibiting typically normal responses. She's as sound as she ever was.
Although this does coincide with the fact that we took her off the salvarine as well as the clofuran.
Clofuran, that was the drug with the psychotic side effects.
Which is another reason why she may not be experiencing the visions anymore. It's just...
It doesn't explain the burning images, does it?
Unless they were simply the result of psychic kinetic resonance or overflow. We've seen that before. Well, I'm glad to see you're so well recovered, at least.
Final case log. Either because of the side effects from salfarine or because of her own latent clairvoyance, Andrea Best was able to receive memories from Eileen McKay via Leslie Norvell. We will continue to monitor Andrea periodically. But it seems that her visions have vanished as abruptly as they began. Connor Doyle out.
Hi, again.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
I was beginning to think you didn't get my message.
Better late than never, right?
Right. Come on in. I just mean how different this century is from any other.
I wonder what it's gonna be like 100 years from now.
Well, thank you. I'm having a hard enough time coming to terms with my own time.
I have a picture of Brian in that exact same spot.
It's the last photograph I have of her.
This is exactly how she looked when I saw her. Except the sleeve on her robe was ripped.
You can remember that much from your visions? That the sleeve was ripped? It's incredible.
Although I'm remembering less and less now, it's all sort of fading. What was she like?
Eileen?
Do people still ask you about her? Yeah, that's like Brian. People don't know what to say. They want to say something, I know, but they don't know what to say. Does it get easier as the months go by?
It does. Though I have mixed feelings about that. Because you start to forget. But, I know she'd want me to go on with my life. Just as Brian would you.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I was taking advantage of the moment. It's not right.
No. It didn't feel strange. It felt right. It's just...
You don't have to say anything.
No. I think what you said was right. And we do need to go on with our lives. And I want to. Can I ask you something? Have you been with anyone since Eileen?
No.
Me neither. But I like you. God, this place feels so familiar to me.
Oh my God.
killed her. He would have killed me too.
That's why she had this terrible sense of foreboding and fear that someone would die. She was remembering Eileen McKay's murder.
And the octagonal design in the floor. That was the last thing Eileen saw before she died.
Yeah, it was in effect burned into the consciousness of both Leslie and Andrea.
As if it were the last message she ever gave.
Fortunately, it manifested itself in time in Leslie's painting. Otherwise, the story might have had an entirely different ending. Revised final log entry. Eileen McKay's memories seem to have been transferred through Leslie Norvell to Andrea Best, resulting in the discovery of the truth about Eileen McKay's death. Andrea Best, for someone who's undergone a brutal ordeal, has recuperated very well. Though she's experienced no further phenomena, she has promised to remain in close contact with our office. Connor Doyle, out.
This is not the only case of such a nature which the OSIR has encountered. A reasonable theory to explain Andrea Best's experience might be that on a cellular, genetic, or molecular level, impressions specific to one individual are encoded strongly enough so that in some medical donor situations, these impressions could be physically transferred from one person to another. I'm Dan Aykroyd for Psi Factor.
We're gonna talk some sense into her.
Let's just get her to come home.
Hi, did you help our mission? I know I saw his damn truck pull in. They gotta be here somewhere.
There they are.
Jill?
Oh, Jill, thank God you're okay.
What have you done to our daughter?
You almost hit my car.
You're lucky I don't hit you, pal.
I'm sorry, is there a problem here?
Come on, let's go home.
No. Mom, you don't understand. Can't live without Bruce. You'd do anything for him.
Jill, please listen to me. You don't even really know this young man.
Carolyn, when two people love each other, when they desire each other, they shouldn't deny themselves those feelings. Now, don't you agree?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Mind control. The power of one person to exert influence over the will and thoughts of another. Svengali, Wolf-Messing, and Rasputin are examples of individuals who may have had this capacity. When this ability is possessed by someone with ill intent, the effects can be devastating. What if you could control the desires and impulses of others? How would you use this power?
I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what we can do for you. Lindsay, maybe you can explain.
Sure. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Starling, this was a preliminary assessment to determine if we should open a file. And really, there isn't enough evidence.
Jill has been taken from us by this Bruce Farrell character. He made her go with him. That's enough for me.
But we can't proceed without your daughter's full cooperation.
But she's so young. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Well, Jill is 20. Legally, she's an adult. This may be a matter more for the police.
The police? They're laying charges against me, assault. I barely touched him.
Maybe if we just talk to Bruce.
No, I'm not gonna sit around and wait until the little cult this guy's got going turns into another Waco. I've got a line on a deprogrammer.
Mr. Starling, that's not a good idea.
We'll pull her out of wherever he's taken her, lock her down, and we'll talk some sense into her.
Could you give us a second? In Lindsay, let's not walk away from this one so quickly.
Would you mind telling me why you're willing to break the rules?
I think there's more going on here than meets the eye. What aren't you telling me, Mr. Starling? What did you see?
I've told you everything.
How did your wife react to Farrell?
Well, she was angry. Of course, he's much older than Jill.
No, I mean in the parking lot at the mall. You hit him. Why?
Carolyn kissed him. Really kissed him. And it wasn't just the kiss. It was the way that she looked at him.
Sean?
What is it?
Jill's passport's gone.
You see, he's gonna take her away. She's gonna get hurt.
Tell me again how your daughter met Farrell.
At some concert. Total loser, she called him. And 2 days later, he shows up here, off they go in his truck, no contact for 2 weeks. Except this. The mailed request for money.
Is this her handwriting?
She wants to check mail to that address.
The post office box at the same mall where you had the run-in with him.
$3,000.
He's not gonna get a red cent. I want my daughter back.
Send the check. Doyle, memo to file. Trailed Bruce Farrell from the mail drop to a farm he's renting. We will attempt to establish contact with Jill Starling.
Get it? I knew you would.
Why do you like it there, Jill?
It's peaceful. And Bruce is wonderful. It's like a paradise.
Well, what about your friends and family?
I have new friends now. And Bruce.
Your parents are worried about you, you know.
Why? My mom understands Bruce. And everyone will understand soon.
Understand what?
Bruce's message. His message of everlasting love.
Well, if she's calling out for help, I really don't hear it.
I know you don't like to diagnose over the phone.
Yeah. Even so, Jill Starling is a member of a classic pseudo-religious cult. The situation for her is far from ideal, but Farrell does seem to be providing her with some emotional security.
Anton, tell me if I miss any steps. She meets Farrell. He tells her of an opportunity for personal growth and love. Then he isolates her from her friends and family. No calls, no visits. He changes her appearance, breaks her down. Then after no sleep and little food, he surrounds her with a supportive group of prior converts. He destroys her individuality and creates the identity he wants.
That's the process. Manson did it. David Koresh.
Except in this case, at least according to Jill's parents, he seems to be able to do all that with just a few moments of eye contact. How?
Well, there's one way to find out.
Thank you. Ma'am, would you like to help us with our mission?
Not today, thanks.
Help us with our mission?
You're coming in loud and clear, Lindsay. How are you feeling about this?
Like this could be a big waste of time. My biostats registering?
Perimeter secure.
Everything's online. Now let's hope he shows.
Stand by. He's here. I want to make sure I get his attention.
Whoa! Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My head's just somewhere else today.
What's your name?
It's Lindsay.
Lindsay. What's wrong? Hey, look at me.
I don't know.
Why don't you come with me? And we'll talk about changing everything. And making it better.
Donner's reacting to something.
Pulse and respiratory rate are on the rise.
Lindsay, where have you been? Hi. I'm sorry to barge in, but we should have been downtown nearly an hour ago.
I see this isn't gonna work out. Perhaps another time.
Gunner?
Did you see that?
Lindsay.
What? I have no recollection of this. I can't believe it.
Your galvanic skin responses shot up remarkably during this encounter.
Do you find him attractive?
No. I mean, he's not my type. I obviously had no control over what I was doing.
This could be some kind of spontaneous hypnosis.
Or a drug he managed to slip her?
But when? You were watching the whole time.
Let's see if we can find anything out of the ordinary in Lindsay's system.
What about the investigation?
I've seen enough. We'll expedite protocol. Begin round-the-clock surveillance in Farrell's place.
I'll be in the van. It's freezing out there.
Oh, Bruce, Jill, and the others just returned from shopping.
Who's this?
That's her. Get her in the car.
Jill, I'm warning you, don't leave me.
Jill? What are you doing? Stop it!
Carolyn, get in the car.
Mrs. Starling,
Bruce!
you don't want to do this.
Stop it! Let go of me! I don't want to go! Stop it!
Carolyn!
Bruce, stop them!
Jill, you can't live without me.
Jill, what's wrong? Babe, Sean, something's wrong.
Jill. Hang on, honey.
Pull over! Pull over!
Okay, come on.
What happened?
I don't know. She just started gagging and then she collapsed.
Jill? Oh, God, what's wrong with her?
Doyle here. We've intercepted the car. Stand by.
We have to get her to a hospital immediately.
Oh, my God, what have we done? What have we done?
Right. It's all right. She's gonna be okay.
Case log entry, file number 734138. Investigation into one Bruce Farrell has officially commenced. Farrell appears to exercise an unknown form of mind control with potentially deadly results.
Jill Starling is in a deep coma. She's dying.
Is there any cause for her condition?
She has an overabundance of endorphins in her system.
Which can produce an effect not unlike that of morphine.
Yes, and like an overdose of morphine, it is suppressing her respiratory system.
Is it possible that Farrell could have caused this reaction in her?
Well, I don't see how. But after seeing his effect on Lindsay, I'm not going to say no.
We were grabbing a bite at the food court. Some kid walks into the First Hanover Trust with a small bomb. Being the hero, Bruce stopped the robbery, but the bomb went off.
Well, that incident was the defining moment in Farrell's life. But before that,
I go to movies.
this is from a video dating service.
I like westerns. I don't understand why some women don't like me. I think I can be a lot of fun.
That's the Bruce Farrell everyone I talked to knew.
And now, this interview was conducted a month later.
After the bomb explosion.
Yeah.
We're speaking with Bruce Farrell, the hero who last month stopped and saved several people by taking the brunt of a bomb explosion. Bruce, what were you thinking?
What was I thinking? Actually, at the time, I just felt, hey, those people need me. You know, that's pretty much all I could think about. Maybe we ought to go somewhere to discuss it.
It's quite the recovery.
That reporter, she's one of the women living at the farm?
Amanda Sanderson. The day after that interview, she quit her job to be with him. Her husband still can't believe it.
The wound from the explosion. Some of the fragments entered his brain?
Yes.
Well, from the angle, it may have creased his hypothalamus. The part of the brain which regulates sexuality.
Providing him with some PK ability to attract and control women sexually.
It could be that this near-death experience has given him a feeling of invincibility, and women are drawn in by this newfound confidence.
Could this explain Jill's condition?
This classic experiment where the pleasure center of a rat's brain is wired directly to a lever, and the rat presses and presses and presses on this lever, releasing unlimited endorphins. Not eating, not drinking, dying for pleasure.
What do these women see in him? Why don't they just leave?
Maybe they can't.
I hope you're hungry.
When are you going to do something useful for me? What about that interview at the TV station?
Bruce, you know I don't work there anymore. But we could try again.
My message has to be delivered. All of you, listen. I must find a new way to be heard. You displease me. You're useless. Leave. Now. You can't live without me.
Farrell's profile suggests that once he's taken advantage of the women, he gradually loses interest and essentially discards them. Can't we go in and physically remove the other women from the farm?
No. It seems Farrell can shut down a woman's will to live once she leaves him.
Well, Amanda's suffering from the same conditions as Jill. I could prescribe antidepressants, but I have to wait till their breathing stabilizes.
And that could take too long. Connor, we have to intervene.
He hasn't done anything the authorities can charge him with. We have to come up with some solid evidence, something we can prove.
I'm convinced this is all about ego gratification to serve some greater agenda.
Prior to the bombing incident, Farrell was unremarkable, although he applied to several police forces.
He was turned down. Why?
Same reason he washed out of the army. Inability to accept authority.
Unless it's his own.
Now, interestingly, some terrorists, particularly bombers, like to create the crises in order that they can step in and save the day. And typically, they're men like Farrell with an abiding interest in law enforcement.
There's something about the robbery and the bomb going off that just don't add up.
As to how he attracts women, I think we're dealing with a physical reaction here. In Donner, it was easy to miss. But with the other two women, we found an unusually high level of an odd carbon-based chemical in their systems.
What is it?
We don't know yet, but it resembles civitone, a pheromone, a chemical scent used by some mammals to attract their mates. Never proven effective on humans.
But if that does explain why women are drawn to him, then that also gives us a weapon to fight back.
Well, there's a series of drugs which counteract endorphins. With the right dosage, I might be able to bring Amanda and Jill around.
And if that works, how do we help the women still in the house?
Someone needs to confront Bruce Farrell.
Let's give it some time. Lindsay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. It's just that
What?
I feel drawn to him, to the farm.
hope you realize the beauty of what we are creating here. As one of you leaves, another takes her place. Lindsay has joined us to serve a special purpose.
What is that purpose?
I have built something.
A bomb.
We'll take it to the police training academy.
Let's move in.
When I step in the aftermath, everyone will know my message.
I won't do that for you.
Don't contradict me. You can't live without me.
Yes, I can. We all can.
What are you saying? I am a hero to these women, and I am going to be a hero again to everyone.
You were a fraud. The bank robbery, I checked into it. You knew the kid. Told him where all the weak points in the bank were. Set it up so you would look like a hero.
But the explosion, I saved those people.
That wasn't supposed to happen. You screwed up. You always screw up.
You can't live without me.
Farrell.
Final log entry. Conspiracy charges have been brought against Bruce Farrell. Donner's reverse psychology appeared to successfully counteract whatever mind control power Farrell may have had over the women. Unfortunately, 3 of the women still refuse to leave the compound and await his return. Davison's anti-endorphin serum appears successful in helping Amanda Sanderson and Jill Starling recover from their comatose state. We will continue to monitor Bruce Farrell's activities, but for the moment, this cult has become inactive. Doyle out.
Unlike the situation which developed at Jonestown, the OSIR in this case was able to intervene and prevent what could have become a difficult and dangerous set of circumstances. However, it seemed that Bruce Farrell possessed a mesmerizing influence beyond that used by religious cult leaders to gain control over their followers, and he used this ability to corrupt love for his own selfish benefits.